Liam Payne's girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, has found herself in the center of the ongoing investigation surrounding the tragic death of the former One Direction star. On October 16th, Payne, at the age of 31, tragically passed away after falling from a third-floor balcony at the Casa Sur Palermo Hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The circumstances of his death remain unclear, with authorities still working to determine whether it was an accident, suicide, or if foul play was involved. Kate Cassidy, a 25-year-old influencer, was with Payne in the days leading up to his death. However, Cassidy had flown back to Florida just 2 days before the incident occurred. Sources close to the investigation state that Cassidy is not currently under suspicion, but is being asked to provide any helpful information she may have regarding the late singer's final days. Law enforcement officials are particularly interested in learning more about Payne's mental state and any possible influences or individuals who may have been involved in his tragic end. The fact that Cassidy was one of the last people to be with Payne has led police to hope that she might be able to offer insights that could help solve the case. According to a source close to the situation, Cassidy is willing to help in any way she can, as she remains deeply affected by the loss of her boyfriend. The source went on to say, "Kate loved Liam and did everything she could to support him, especially in his battle with addiction. She is heartbroken over what happened and feels the need to help bring justice for Liam, even if it means answering difficult questions. She believes that anyone who played a role in providing drugs to Liam should be held accountable and prosecuted." Reports indicate that Cassidy had been a significant figure in Payne's life, particularly during his efforts to overcome substance abuse. Sources close to the couple have stated that Cassidy had tried for months to help Payne regain control of his life, offering both emotional and practical support. Despite her best efforts, the couple's relationship was reportedly fraught with tension due to Payne's struggles with addiction and his inability to stay sober. Still, Cassidy remained committed to supporting him and was particularly vocal about her desire to see him clean and healthy. One of the most troubling aspects of the investigation is the involvement of individuals who were close to Payne in the days leading up to his death. Police have already interviewed several people, including Payne's friend Roger Norris. Norris, who was reportedly with Payne in the days before the fatal fall, has refused to cooperate with investigators, reportedly choosing to remain silent and not provide any information about the events that led to Payne's death. Norris has denied claims that he abandoned Payne prior to the incident, insisting that he did not leave his friend alone in any harmful situation. His refusal to speak with authorities has only added to the complexity of the investigation. In addition to Norris, 2 individuals who may have had a more direct connection to Payne's death have also come under scrutiny. Alleged drug dealer Brian Noel Pais and Ezequiel David Pereira, a former employee at the hotel where Payne died, were both called in for interviews but have invoked their right to remain silent. The 2 men were questioned in a Zoom session on December 17th, where they both declined to answer any questions, citing their legal rights. Their refusal to provide any answers has fueled speculation about their possible involvement in Payne's death, with some wondering whether they may have played a role in supplying drugs to the singer in the days leading up to the incident. Despite the silence from Norris, Pais, and Pereira, law enforcement officials remain determined to investigate all leads and gather as much information as possible. Authorities are working to piece together the details of Payne's final hours, including his interactions with those around him and the possible presence of drugs. While Cassidy has not been implicated in any way, her cooperation with the investigation is seen as crucial, as police hope she can provide some clarity on Payne's state of mind and the circumstances surrounding his tragic death. In the wake of the investigation, many close friends of Payne have spoken out about the impact of his death. Fans across the globe have expressed their grief on social media, with thousands of tributes pouring in for the singer. Liam Payne was beloved by millions, both for his time with One Direction and his solo career. His untimely death has sent shockwaves throughout the music world and has left his family, friends, and fans mourning the loss of a talented young man with so much potential. Payne's family has issued a statement requesting privacy during this difficult time as they cope with the overwhelming sadness of losing their loved one. They have also expressed their desire for the investigation to proceed without interference so that the truth can be uncovered. The investigation into Liam Payne's death has drawn attention not only due to the high-profile nature of the case, but also because of the complexities involved in understanding what happened in the hours leading up to his fall. Questions remain about whether the incident was a tragic accident, a deliberate act, or if it may have been influenced by drugs, alcohol, or external pressures. Cassidy's role in this process could prove pivotal, as her knowledge of Payne's struggles and behavior could provide valuable context that helps investigators better understand what led to the moment he tragically lost his life. The hotel where Payne passed away, the Casa Ser Palermo Hotel, has yet to provide an official statement regarding the incident, though sources suggest that investigators are scrutinizing hotel security footage and any records that might offer insight into Payne's final moments. Witnesses at the scene have reported hearing sounds of distress before Payne fell from the balcony, prompting further questions about the events that transpired that night. The hotel's management as well as staff are likely to be questioned further as part of the ongoing investigation. In addition to the individuals already mentioned, other people who were in Payne's social circle at the time of his death may also be called in for questioning. As the investigation continues, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to gather all the necessary information in order to fully understand the circumstances of the singer's passing. The desire for justice and accountability is driving the investigation, with both authorities and Payne's loved ones hoping that the truth will eventually come to light. Meanwhile, the case has also sparked a broader conversation about the pressures faced by celebrities in the public eye, particularly those who struggle with addiction and mental health issues. Many have expressed concern that the intense scrutiny and expectations placed on stars like Liam Payne can exacerbate these struggles, making it even more difficult for them to seek help and find peace. As Payne's case unfolds, there is hope that it may lead to greater awareness of the challenges faced by those in the entertainment industry and the need for more support systems for those battling addiction. Fans continue to remember Payne for his contributions to music, his sense of humor, and his down-to-earth personality. His passing has left an indelible mark on the music industry, and his influence will continue to be felt by those who admired his work. However, as the investigation progresses, the search for answers remains a priority, with hopes that justice will be served and that the truth of Liam Payne's final days will eventually be revealed. As Cassidy continues to cooperate with the authorities, many hope that she will be able to provide some much-needed clarity to the case, while also honoring her late boyfriend's memory and legacy. The investigation remains ongoing, and while it may take some time for all the facts to come to light, the search for the truth about Liam Payne's death is far from over. In the meantime, his fans continue to mourn, hoping that one day they will have the answers they seek.